This is big breaking news. Stores like Walmart and Dollar General are now rolling out these new policies, and I have personally experienced this happening at Dollar General. They are now unleashing this beast system that you have to operate inside of to buy or sell or buy your groceries. They're setting it up. They have allowed crime and things to get so out of control that the pendulum is swinging back, and we are seeing the clampdown. We are seeing this beast system being implemented and being put in place just to buy and sell groceries now. All right, this is coming, and I personally experienced this the other day when I was shopping with my young son. We ran to the dollar store really quick. We ran to Dollar General, and it was quite an experience. All right, it wasn't like going to the dollar store like I remember when I was a kid. It felt like they are setting up these prison stores. Things were locked up inside the store, and when we were standing there to check out, all the monitors and cameras around the store, they all went blank and put the Dollar General logo on them, and it said, "This is a security alert. This is a security check," and it was saying, "You are being monitored. You are being watched right now." And it just came over the intercom. There was music playing, and it stopped. And my son looked up at me, and he was like, "What is going on? Like, what is this?" And it was like, "You are being watched. You are being monitored right now. The security alert. Everything's locked up." It was just a very dystopian feel. And this is being implemented in multiple different stores right now. Walmart is implementing a very similar thing as well. And look at the symbol that was on the door in Dollar General. Look at the symbol. This was on the door going to Dollar General. This symbol is on both doors, right? It's this triangle with an eye on it, right? There's two triangles. They each had an eye on it. And this was on the door walking into Dollar General. And this was at the same one when we were checking out. It was saying, "You are being watched. This is a security check." And they have admittedly implemented facial scanning and facial recognition as well. And they're going to start implementing it and blocking out certain people. All right, this is why this is critical. This is why you need this really quick. This is why you need this. Check this out. All right, this is why you need to be growing your own food. This is a tray of lettuce and kale. We got a couple kale in there too, mostly lettuce. All right, this is why you need to be growing your own food and starting your own seeds, because we're going to reach a point where we're going to be locked out of these systems. All right, we're going to reach a point where if you don't toe the line, they could just flag you with their facial recognition and not allow you into their stores and not allow you access to their goods. And things are becoming so bad. We're going to get to Walmart in just a second, where they're almost forcing you to buy these goods online. They're almost forcing you to buy these goods online because everything's locked up and you have to wait for an associate now to get anything. All right, check out what's happening at Walmart. People were reporting at multiple different Walmarts around the country that everything is locked up, right? There's an entire aisle here of things like bleach and detergent and soap and all these different household goods that you need. And now entire aisles are behind this plexiglass and locked up inside a Walmart. And people are reporting that they have to wait for 10, 20 minutes sometimes just for an associate to come and unlock this. This is because crime is getting so out of control. They've taken over our judicial system in these certain areas and allowed things to run wild. All right, even certain areas, crime is decriminalized if you steal under like $500 or $1,000. These certain areas that have been overtaken, you can't even report it. The shop owners can't even report it. There's nothing they can even do. This is causing more inflation for you. This is causing your prices to go up. This is causing shortages for us. And it's also bringing in this beast system where everything has to be tracked and traced. This is already happening in stores where I've made a whole video on this before, how stores like Family Dollar as well are face scanning you, and there's a green square around your face or a red square around your face, and then that's how they determine if you are a threat or not. And soon you will not even be allowed in the store if your face shows up red. If you get a red square, if it face scans you, you will be denied. This is part of their system that they are forcing us into, and it's going to be a part of the collapse in the aftermath of a dollar collapse or a economic collapse scenario. This is going to be how you get access to any type of benefits or any type of government programs. You are going to have to submit biometric data, and it's going to be attached to your digital ID. This is already happening all over Europe, where you have to use your digital ID. This just passed a few months ago. I've been making videos on this recently, how you have to use your digital ID for everything, your health records, your bank account. They're saying even to rent a bike, not even rent a car, rent a bike, you're going to be using your digital ID. And we know what comes next. They're going to block out certain groups and not allow you to buy or sell or trade. All right, this is why it's critical to start growing your own food. All right, I showed you that tray of lettuce. We got a tray of tomatoes going too. We're going to plant some more trays. We're planting stuff direct seeding very soon, as soon as it warms up a little bit. All right, had this cold snap going through, and by the way, they've been spraying like crazy. All right, it was clear skies, blue skies this morning, and then by midday there was X's all over the sky. What is going on? What is going on? Why are they blocking out the sun and trying to make it so much more cold? This is supposed to be a prime growing season down here in the south where I'm at, and it has not been. Things won't even dry out because it's so wet, and the sun is just blocked out constantly. All right, so this is also part of it. They are trying to make it so you can't even grow your own food. Right? They're trying to make the conditions unhospitable, trying to make the rain more acidic, so you can't even opt out of the system, because that's the key, is to create our own systems so we are not entirely dependent on Walmart or Dollar General. And these places are becoming unaffordable. It's going to become more sustainable, more affordable to grow your own food in the long run once you have these systems set up, right? So let me know what you guys are seeing. What are you seeing at your stores? I just was mind boggled when this was happening at Dollar General, right? Had these two triangle eyes on the door, very strange. And then it sounded like you're in a prison or something. This intercom system that came over sounded very dystopian, very 1984, very Orwellian, where it's just telling you are being watched, you are being surveilled. And my son, he didn't even know what was going on. All right, what are you guys seeing in your stores as well? I was also seeing that this store in the UK, this grocery store, it has this AI security robot that roams around the grocery store and keeps an eye on everyone, right? This is part of the AI technotronic takeover. Even the skies we were talking about, these things could be AI drones that are operating all day. There could not even be pilots in a lot of these planes that are spraying these grid patterns, doing this geoengineering that's affecting our food supply, affecting the weather, affecting our crop yields. Everything is being affected by this. This could be AI drones doing this as well. And soon we're going to have these AI drones everywhere. Every store you go to, they're going to have AI drone police. DARPA already has these military animals like dogs and horses that can carry a bunch of things, all right, and walk through terrain. And they have these military DARPA robotic dogs, all right, that can hold weapons, chase people down. All these things are coming very soon, sooner than we would like, all right? And it's going to, as things get worse, as the economy gets worse, people get more desperate, crime is allowed to thrive, then the solution is going to be to implement this dystopian technotronic future that they are trying to implement. That's going to be the solution to all of this. All right, so we need to say no, and we need to be prepared so we have at least another option when it hits the fan, because preps are good. You need to be prepped. You need to have potentially months or years worth of food. It depends how hard you want to go into this. All right, I know some of you guys have 10, 20 years worth of food watching. Some of you guys are that prepared, all right? But even that, it's going to run out at some point. So you want to have these systems that you can maintain and build to fill in the gaps. All right, while you're eating your preps, you want to have stuff from the garden coming in to make it last even longer, and eventually have your own system. Start looking to growing wheat. All right, that's something that I'm going to try to learn very soon, is having a wheat harvest. All right, something I've never grown before, but it's a critical crop, and you can grow winter wheat, and you can grow wheat all year round. Even in the very cold climates, you can still grow it in most places. All right, so look into these things. Look into wheat grinders. All right, berry grinders. All these things are going to be critical in the future if things go down. All right, so please hit it up for me down there. I really appreciate that. All right, go check out my video. I'm going to post 2 videos a day, guys, so be looking out for 2 videos a day. I'll have one later in just a little bit. Tonight I'll have another video up for you guys. I appreciate that, and I hope you have a big old blessed day.